the American flag. It stirs images of pride, hope, and freedom. So when did this symbol come to stand for excess? The U.S. is now the most wasteful nation on the planet. At 5% of the world's population, shouldn't we use 5% of its resources? No, we use a whopping 30%. At the height of our love of excess is food. We've made unhealthy food in large portions available 24 hours a day. Advertising says bigger is better, but ironically, it's our citizens who are tipping the scales, with 65% ranking between overweight and morbidly obese. The freedom we enjoy seems to be what is quickly burying us. But freedom isn't all bad. Freedom to worship is the founding quality of this nation. In fact, here churches are as plentiful as fast food restaurants. So if having the most food made us the world's fattest country, then shouldn't having the most churches make us the most spiritual?
That's kind of deep.
I don't know. I guess I don't understand at this point.
I really don't know, truly.
I never actually thought about it.
As time passes, Christians are moving further away from the very heritage that made it the real deal. Today, the American culture has even fused good old-fashioned capitalism into the ancient practice of Christianity. Many churches are even diluting the message to increase numbers, infusing pop culture to keep Jesus in the spotlight. One can't fault the church for trying, but are we losing out on valuable teachings? Take fasting, for example.
Fasting.
When you don't eat.
Don't eat. Maybe drink some like water with honey or something.
I just did it for a couple of days, but it felt really good.
We both gave up gum. We drew them constantly, non-stop, and so it was really hard for us, but it was a sacrifice we were willing to make.
And every night when you fall asleep, you fast. Isn't that something like try to make yourself hungry?
Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines fasting as to eat sparingly or abstain from some foods. One of the more infamous examples comes from the Bible in the book of Jonah. Jonah was told by God to preach to a town called Nineveh. He fled the other way and was swallowed by a great fish, then spat out on their shores. It was there in Nineveh he fasted with the entire city of over 120,000 people, the largest fast ever recorded. But when and why did Americans stop fasting? Have we lost faith? In our culture, it seems people need proof in order to believe. Is there any proof left in the Holy Land that supports the Christian movement?
The Shroud of Turin, maybe?
In my understanding, there's still remnants of the temple.
Pots and pans.
I don't know, mosques.
A fig tree.
Bombs.
Maybe churches? No.
Not satisfied with these answers? Neither am I. I'm Brandon, and I seek to answer these very questions. I'll push myself as never before when I travel to the Holy Land to fast 4 ways for 40 days.
The only person that knows about my fast right now is my doctor. He basically just gave me bad news.
As a person of Christian faith, but also as a person whose expertise is in health. On both sides, I can tell you that I would not recommend someone do a 40-day fast.
I've never fasted more than a day in my life. I'm terrified. I don't know what to expect. I'm expecting the worst.
You're talking about some serious lifelong consequences, possibly. I mean, nobody really knows. You're a walking experiment when you do it, and I'm sure you know that.
I've had this project on my heart for about 3 years, and I've done so much research regarding this. I spent so much time in the libraries.
And that theory would remain, because for the first 8 days, I'll travel with a tour group showing the common Holy Land experience.
Most people see about 15 to 16 sites, but it's a theme park-like touristy experience. I found about 40 other sites. 99% of the people on this planet will never see these. And there's 3 reasons. Number 1 being that there's usually some type of violent conflict going on in the area. Number 2, it might be locked up somewhere, say in the middle of a mosque or protected. And number 3, it's most likely just physically hard to get to.
For this adventure, I need a strong team. This is my best friend and sidekick, Sean. He's decided to come on the 8-day tour and help out, but will have to leave with the group. And this wacky guy is my guide, Miracle Mike. He speaks 9 languages and even survived a legendary terrorist bombing.
July 22nd, 1946. I will never forget that. Here's the entrance that they came from. I knew the hotel is coming down. Terrorists are right outside. And then they come, and that's where they place the bombs and the explosions. And I wish nobody will ever be caught in an explosion like that.
I'm big on finding a balance in life. When I get old, looking back on my life, I would have liked to impact as many people as I can. You know, I want personal growth, but at the same time, I want to impact others, just like Jesus impacted others. Moses did a 40-day fast before he got the 10 Commandments. Jesus did a 40-day fast before he started his ministry. So I likewise would like to try and duplicate some type of 40-day fast to achieve that closeness with God. And what better place to do that than in the Holy Land itself?
Think of the wonderful things gonna come out of this trip.
Now that you've officially met the team, let's go to the Holy Land. From Newark to Tel Aviv, I'll land with just enough time to have a last meal before starting the fast. As of this moment, nobody, including my guide and best friend, have any idea that I will begin fasting. If the tour finds out that I'm fasting, they can kick me off. Secrecy is essential. I haven't eaten anything yet today. Luckily, I had a decent dinner last night. I'm just a little dehydrated, so you're going to see me pretty much supplementing water is the only part of my diet. No multivitamins, no gum, nothing like that. For motivation, I devised a system of colored crosses to earn and put on a necklace as I complete each fast. This is the day one cross, the brown cross on the back. Number 1, humility. Gonna put this on my little necklace, and this is gonna stay on me until my fast is completed. There we go, I've officially begun my 40-day fast. Every time we come to an authentic site, we'll display the following: name, scriptural reference, and challenge level. Our 5-star challenge level not only takes into account the difficulty to film, but also the possibility of being lost, robbed, injured, arrested, or killed. 1 star means pretty much anybody can go there. 2 means you might need a map and a bit of research. For 3, you'll definitely need local help and possibly an interpreter. 4 stars, we wish you the best of luck, as you'll need it. And 5 stars, well, may God be with you. From one site to another, the group rushed, pausing only for pictures and souvenirs. It's great to be here and to see all these things, but at the same time, it's like I still have that feeling like I'm at Disneyland. Got gift shops everywhere, there's tour buses. Very impersonalized so far. I feel like one of many. I haven't eaten in 14 hours or so, and right now at this point, I'm pretty starving. The worst is I gotta go around with this group and keep up appearances and watch them all eat. It's hard to, you know, enjoy the taste of water, which there really is none. It's 1.5 liters on the day so far. I'm gonna try and do at least like 3 or 4 of these a day. Gotta stay hydrated out here. Long bus ride, I'm pretty exhausted. You know, as of right now, my body seems to be acclimating a little bit to it. I mean, I'm hungry. Do I want to eat? Absolutely, yeah, I'm starving. I think it's good to keep busy and keep my mind off it at all times, which is gonna be essential in the latter days.